Hi guys, and welcome back to the Theory Lab, where we're looking now at taking the key construction we talked about last time and applying it not only to the guitar, but just applying it generally, okay? So actually what we did last time was we went through a rather long, elongated scientific process of understanding why you get the formula major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Okay, but now that we know that formula, we can apply that to every single major key, okay? And I want to give you a quick example of that, okay? So let's go to the chalkboard. Now, what we want to be doing, let's try it for D major, okay? Nice simple key. And first of all, we'll construct the key of D major again. So we've got D, okay, and then a tone, F sharp, E, what am I talking about? F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, before we get back to a D. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the root note again. Okay, so that's our tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Something we should be very familiar with by this point. Okay, now with that, okay, what we now need to do is apply our new concept of major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, and without having to do all of the other stuff that we did, we have harmonized the key. Okay, so always, no matter what, the 1 is major, the 4 is major, and the 5 is major. Okay, so we think of it as a 1, 4, 5 major. Okay, the 2 is always minor, the 3 is minor, the 6 is minor, okay? Now, the 7 is our diminished, okay? And of course, the 8, which is the 1, is the major. We'll just put a little dotted line after that because it starts all over again, basically. So we remember this theory, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. In the same way that we remember tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, we remember that, okay? And that works for any key, any key. So let's just do another one, why not? Okay, so let's do a key of F major. So F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and then back to F again, okay? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. Again, we'd have an F major, a G minor, an A minor, a B flat major, and so on and so forth, okay? They literally just match up to the numbers. So let's just have a look at that on the guitar, okay? And how that works. So let's go for the D major key. So we're going to stick with the key of D major, okay? And we're going to do it on the guitar now, okay? So let's have a little look. So we're going to start on the D major here. Okay, so a nice bar chord of D major. Now I'm assuming for this kind of theory, you really need to know your bar chords at this point of the theory because we're going to be going through this in bar chords. So they're all in the beginners chords and rhythm courses, okay? Now, we've got ourselves a D to kick things off, so a D major chord. Now, as we go through this D major scale, we're going to apply each one with the correct chord. So when we go up a tone to the 2nd degree of the scale, we're going to get a minor chord, so we get an E minor. When we go to the 3rd degree, we're going to get a minor chord, so in this case, F sharp minor. Okay. When we go up to the 4th degree of the scale, that will be G, so I'll just come down here for a G. We get a major. The 5th degree is a major. The 6th degree is a minor. The 7th is our diminished, a type of diminished chords, and then back to major. Now at this point, I'm not testing you on chord shapes or anything like that. That's all for the guitar skills section. This is just showing you how it works. So now if I just play through that all in one go, you're going to really hear this idea of playing through a key in chords, okay? So have a listen to this. Can you see how wonderfully resolved? Everything sounds really good together, and so on and so forth, okay? So that's the point of this key, creating the key. Any of those chords I can put together in any order to create a song. So let's put together, I'm going to call it a 1, 4, 5, Okay, so a 1, 4, 5 means that I'm going to play the root note is the 1, the 4 chord, if we come back to our chalkboard, is the G, and the 5 chord is the A, and they're all majors. So if I play that on the guitar, we'd have a D, a G, and an A. And you've all heard that progression before, surely? That sounds very familiar. Well, it's because it's in the right key. It's all in a key, okay? So let's do a different one. Let's come back to the chalkboard and pick a couple of chords out. Let's take a 6, a 2, and a 4. So that's the B minor, the E minor, and the G major. So B minor, E minor, G major on the guitar. There's the B minor, E minor, and then G major. Start again. To me, it sounds like I've just written a song, and it sounds great. And that's because our theory is rock solid. Every single one of these chords works together because we've constructed the chords and we've put them in the right key using only the notes of that scale. Okay? So, that's a cool thing. And like I said at the very start of this concept, if I now hear a song and I'm learning a song in an open chord position, let's say I'm learning a song that goes G, A, D, E minor, and I've got to think, oh, I want to play some lead over this. Come on, I'm going to get some lead guitar in this. Well, I need to work out what key it's in, right? And I can do that now because I can say, okay, we've got a G major, an A major, and a D major. Now, what key has those 3 major chords? Okay, as it happens, it's D major, right? And that's no coincidence. Obviously, I chose that one specifically because we know it. We can see it here. We've got a G major, an A major, and a D major, and the E minor even checks out as well. So it's absolutely perfect. Of course, we're going to get into a lot more detail as to how to do this quickly without it being so coincidentally correct on the blackboard. But basically now that says to me, okay, I know it's in D major now. I'm going to go off to my D major pentatonic, shape 1. And so on. So there we have it. We've got the understanding now of how to use this concept, okay? You can construct songs from it, you can work out the key of songs, and there's so much more. This is a real starting point for so much more theory that we can learn. Now, in the next lesson, what we're going to do is take this and then work out how to do it with minor keys.